Happy September. I have a couple thoughts to share today about unions and voting. When you opt out of the electoral system, you're basically just abandoning any opportunity to have influence. And I know the electoral system is deeply flawed, and people understandably are discouraged about governments, feel despair even, and like they can't make a difference. A lot of us feel powerless. I know I have, of course. The same thing kind of applies to unions, and I wanted to share that a lot of us see unions and say, I'm not part of a union. I've never known anyone who's been a member of a union. I don't know what influence unions have. Doesn't seem like they do a lot. And that is also true. The union movement has been decimated over the last few decades. It was certainly much stronger in the middle of the 1900s. The labor movement, the worker movement, there's a huge history of that. But it looks again like, oh, is it even doing anything? And I want to let you know that these things, the electoral process and the labor movement, they don't have to be perfect for us to engage in them or to appreciate what they have to offer. It's a little unrealistic to say, they're not fixing the economic system. They're not making my life perfect. So screw it. It's not doing anything good. I don't want to be part. I do understand, though, that kind of despair, and I do understand where it comes from. But we can acknowledge the electoral system is there. It's what we've got right now. As imperfect as it is, I will play a role. And unions, super flawed. They're not perfect. I'm so proud to be a union member, though, and I see unions as being really the only somewhat legitimate mechanism in society that's pushing back against income inequality. We've got academics studying income inequality. We've got all kinds of people writing books and speaking about the wealth gap and the rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer, but we don't really have any existing mechanisms that are designed to push back against growing inequality. We've got unions. Not perfect, but I love them. The electoral system, not perfect, but it's what we've got, and I love it too.